In a minute now.
Good evening, all you minties, and welcome back to another episode of Reelz Talk with your host, the amazing Amanda, and my lovely co-host, the uncanny Omar.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? You're not
How
tired.
is it going? How are you, Omar?
I'm okay. Drinking. I got really excited. I found garage beer at Walmart, so that's what I'm drinking. It's a little light beer. It's good for the soul. Yeah, and I got the. What's that?
Low calorie.
Yeah, because when I'm picking out beer, that's the first thing I look for is low calorie.
Of course you do.
Every guy I know. Want to see how many calories is in each can? No, it's a great brewery, and we get to talk about Superman Returns. I cannot believe we've never heard us talk about Superman Returns. We've been doing this show for a few years, and never had a chance to go back and revisit this movie. And I remember when this movie came out, it was regarded as either okay or bad. There was some praises for it. I think most of it came from me. I really enjoyed it. And going back, and I haven't watched it in years. It's been a long time since I saw it. So I will say I try to watch it on Max, but I don't know about your end. The sound was so low on Max.
Yes, it was.
I was like, I'm just gonna get my movie out and put it in back here, and I watched it back here.
No, I had my volume way higher on my TV than I usually do.
I wonder why that is. Why the sound quality on this one is so weird.
Yeah, it is really weird. And now for me, you say revisit, but
I've never seen it.
I think I've seen parts of it because after watching it, I was like, I swear I've never seen this, but anything but trailers. So I watched it and I was like, okay, maybe I have seen it, but maybe once. I thought you already bought him Wicked, Bruce.
No, she was under apparently she thought you bought me Wicked. I'm like, no, Bruce didn't buy me Wicked. I told Bruce I went to Walmart and tried to go and find the steel book, and I couldn't find it, man. It's gone.
That was his steel book.
I bought beer. I actually enjoyed Wicked. Oh man, I wasn't me then listening to that because I was wondering. What were you doing about?
What happened? February. Thank you.
Ain't nobody talk about no damn. What is February? Like a
February? Oh, Fob. That's probably how you pronounce it. Yesterday was the official day. Fall Boy returned.
God damn it! Seriously, boss. You didn't think she was gonna bring up anything?
12 years ago, yesterday they came back. Anyway,
I just can't wait for O-March. Right around the corner, baby.
Yay. I love all these weird acronyms we're making up on the South. Yes, the sound on Max might be just Max eclectic.
Okay.
Whoa, Brent. Whoa. What happened to your name?
The eclectic electric Brent Oken. I like his picture. His kiddo drew that. Oh, and good interview this afternoon.
Frankenstein is amazing. Or the monster, sorry.
Frankenstein's monster. Get that right. Thank you so much. Yeah, Scott and I have gotten to know each other a lot over the last year and a half since I interviewed him the first time. And I was in New York with Melanie, and we got together with him, and we were at an after party, and he told me all kinds of good scoops. And then he was like, hey, it's awesome, man. He's like one of the few, he's a little older, right? But he still calls it a podcast. Yeah, I really like that podcast of yours. I like to come back. I'm like, yeah, man, you come back anytime.
I love it.
Eric Frankenstein.
Yes.
But Superman Returns came out in 2006, right?
Yep, June 30th, 2006. And I had to look
years after the last Superman movie, correct?
It is, yeah. And I had to look it up because I was interested. Because honestly, as far as response, it's not a poorly rated film. It had a 74% on Rotten Tomatoes, or 7 out of 10.
But back when it came out, it was bad.
But the audience rating was lower. It's like a 6 out of 10, right? So the audience seemed about average. It wasn't, but but honestly, I'm sure that's probably better than the other superhero movie out at this time that had already been out for about 7 weeks at this point, was
Last
X-Men:
Stand?
The Last Stand. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
honestly,
the reason that Bryan Singer didn't do X-Men 3 was because of this movie. The reason
Yeah.
Cyclops got killed off screen was because of this movie. The actor, not the character.
poor James Marsden, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. This guy, man, he can't
No,
be.
he was in The Notebook, remember? And nope, never mind. He did not
Nope,
get that.
exactly. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Maybe not in Sonic.
Sonic 3. We haven't seen Sonic 3.
I haven't seen Sonic 3, but maybe he sticks out with his girlfriend.
John Remy, how are you, buddy? So yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. So it is directed by Bryan Singer, who I think since then has not worked on anything because
he's been canceled. Yes.
I could not remember, but I thought that.
Yes. Yeah, let's bring it up front. There are some people here. Him, obviously Kevin Spacey as well.
God, I forgot. Oh man,
so
Spacey.
We're talking about the film in retrospect, right? We're not.
That's right.
Yes,
Talking about the film
in retrospect, right? So yes, directed by Bryan Singer from the other X-Men films, Bohemian Rhapsody, etc. Brandon Routh. I think this might have been his first starring role as Superman or Clark Kent.
I had never heard of Brandon Routh.
Same.
He was the Lois Lane girl.
Kate Bosworth. She was in Blue
Surfing Movie. I remember that. And she got 2 different color eyes. That's all I remember.
And also How to Win a Date with Todd Hamilton. None of y'all know that, but I do because I like that movie. No,
of course you do. Returns in present day F's up the Donnerverse timeline. That it does, because this is regarded as Superman 3, like a direct follow-up to Superman 2. Superman's been gone for 5 years. Yeah, it's hard. Blue Crush. I did see that one.
This is true, Brett. You'll give with Brett Ratner.
Wait a minute, is Brett Ratner also canceled?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
What did he do? Rush Hour?
James Gunn got real lucky that it was just necrophilia that he was making jokes about.
Who's that? Brandon Routh or
no? James Gunn. Like, he should be lucky that the worst thing he did was just make dumb jokes 10 plus years ago, but never actually did anything. Just made dumb jokes he never should have made about stuff. Necrophilia, pedophilia.
You're gonna try to bring that up now. You're gonna try to get James Gunn canceled. He's like, Amanda, I am right on Superman. I'm about to come out with this movie, and this chick over here is bringing up some old tweets.
It's better. At least they're way farther in the past.
That it did, Doug. It did have a lot of cameos. I remember that.
Yeah,
Amanda,
including Marlon Brando's voice.
And Luca playing together. I have no
Arjun, we don't follow basketball.
Dude, I don't even know who's playing the Super Bowl until Amanda told me it's the Philadelphia Chiefs and the Washington
Commanders.
Whatever.
That's not even it. It's Kansas City.
I can't remember. So that I didn't even know who's playing. Okay. So let's go back. 2006. We got a cast.
Yes.
No name. Brandon Routh.
Parker Posey as King Kowalski. Frank Langella as Perry White, and then James Marsden plays his son. I was gonna say Barry White, but that would have been that's a funny joke. But Richard White.
I'm glad you think you're funny. That's cute.
And then Sam Huntington is Jimmy Olsen. Cal Penn's in here for some reason. As
I know it's such a weird. Okay, that was like. I don't even think.
Why
did he talk? I don't think he talked.
No. And then there's the scene where they're beating the crap out of Superman. Spoilers. Yeah. And he's not even convincing. I'm not even convinced that Cal Penn would even beat up a kryptonite to size Superman. Like, that's so unrealistic. I think this is weird. I don't know how I feel about this. Anything.
Take it away.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. That's the cast. Frank
Langella, who did Skeletor, phenomenal as Skeletor, killed it as Perry White. I really like his Perry White.
Ooh, I like his Perry White too.
This was really cool. So I remember the trailer playing and getting goosebumps. I saw the trailer for the first time played right before one of the Harry Potter movies I was dragged to go see. Not by Melanie, but our friend Allison, rest in peace, took us to go see one of the Harry Potter movies. And I was like, oh my God, it's Superman Returns. I'm so excited. They played the classic John Williams score, and you hear Marlon Brando as Jor-El, which they used. And they used for this movie because they used a lot of unused footage from the Superman Donner flicks.
They did. I
Or
noticed that.
the Jor-El in the movie. Hold on a
Yes,
second.
whenever he was talking and stuff.
Yeah, James Marsden is the only actor out of Superman Returns to have an okay career afterwards.
I mean, Kevin Spacey had an okay career until, I mean, let's face it, every like House of Cards and all that came out after this. And
What happened
then,
to Kate Bosworth?
no, she really didn't. I mean, she did marry Justin Long, so is that a bonus?
I don't know.
She hasn't been anything.
Oh, she was in Barbarian. Now that you mentioned Justin Long,
was she really a Barbarian?
Yeah, she played a small part, but
she?
she was in Barbarian. Yeah,
I remember that. He was a small part, though. I was covering my eyes half the time, so there's a good chance I didn't.
That's how you watch horror movies. Yeah,
that is how I watch horror movies. Yes, and also some really bad superhero movies. All right, and the actor Tristan LeBeau, who plays Jason, the son of, spoilers, Superman and Lois, not Richard and Lois. The timeline's wonky here.
Well, he's been gone for 5 years. It makes sense, right?
Yeah,
he comes back, and it's 5 years.
I swear he could have been a little bit older than 5, but that's fine. He's
right. Barbarian still doesn't have a Blu-ray release. I know. And hashtag cancel Amanda. What are we canceling Amanda for now? It's hard to watch this movie without taking into account the two big elephants in the room. We just talked about that. But again, it was a project that was done back in 2006. And several people, were part of this project. It's not like it's the Bryan Singer and Kevin Spacey movie, right?
No, I mean it's Brandon Routh's, outing as Superman. And
dude, but I will say Spacey's. But both Routh as playing Christopher Reeve's Clark Kent,
yes,
is so perfect. Like he is so good at playing Christopher Reeve playing Clark Kent. Kevin Spacey playing Gene Hackman's Luthor, freaking awesome. Like it's the same characters.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
Lois Lane, Margot Kidder's Lois Lane, not so much.
No,
we are going to talk about the Fantastic Four movie trailer. Absolutely.
Yes. And no, I am not defending Kevin Spacey. I'm just saying his career at one point. That's what Gene rated me. I was like, at one point it was doing well until all the allegations surfaced and we realized he wasn't a great guy. But after this movie,
there's a whole documentary on that too. I mean,
there is. I know. I watched that
documentaries left and right. Like there's one on.
I'm still waiting for the next episode of The Fall of Diddy. So
The Fall of, my daughter was making fun. She was laughing. I'm like, "What are you laughing about?" She's like, "It's just The Fall of Diddy." And I'm like,
Diddy is. What rap can you listen to now? Because everything was produced by that guy from like in the mid 2000s.
Heyo, the kid was about 5 to 6 when he filmed it, so sort of right. Right. Thank you, Bruce. So if 5 years had passed, and that is his son, yeah. Just because Omar's canceled doesn't mean Reelz Talk and Amanda should be. What the heck did I get canceled for? We had the Jurassic World Rebirth. Yeah.
I watched it twice.
I watched it once. That was good enough.
Jonathan Bailey's in it with his American accent from Fellow Travelers, and it is adorable.
Right.
I know that's why
He's an Omega level gooner. Thank you for teaching me all what that meant. Can never watch Godzilla 98 ever again because of the diddler.
Or just because it's not a good movie.
I have that in 4K because of Bruce. Also, that movie sucked. Okay. Superman returns. He's been gone. You're
5 years looking for other kryptonites. I mean, Kryptonians.
Yeah, that's what he calls his people, kryptonite. Did you even watch the movie? Anyway, so you're fooled into thinking, oh man, they're gonna retell the origin of Superman at the very beginning, but no, he's now grown up, and Mom Kent's out there, Pa's gone, and I love all the pictures, man. There's so many Easter eggs in this movie, and then at the very beginning, you did have the death of one of the characters, and that character played the original Lois Lane. The actress did.
Oh, that was Margot Kidder playing the widow?
No. You forget that there was a black and white. There's this thing called black and white television. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Margot Kidder. Yeah. No. I don't think any of the 80s or late 70s Superman cast made a cameo in this one. No, I don't think they did. I think it was mainly like the original, like Jimmy Olsen and Margot Kidder playing the different characters in here, or two characters in here. Yeah. But she leaves everything to Lex Luthor, who beat the law because Superman didn't show up to court. I love that. It's like, yeah, well, he didn't come here, so that's why he's free, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and so Lex Luthor is trying to find the Fortress of Solitude to steal the Kryptonian crystals. Meanwhile, Superman or Clark has come back, and I'm still not really quite sure how I would buy Clark's excuse for being gone for 5 years, and he was trying to like find himself or whatever. But he comes back to the Daily Planet and finds out that Lois Lane is not only engaged, prolonged engagement to Richard White, Perry's,
and has a son.
And she has a son, a 5-year-old.
Who immediately he thinks, oh, it must be Richard's kid.
It must be, because he would never think, I mean, that anything that happened between them would result in a child, I guess.
Well, he must have watched Mallrats when Jason Lee's character is trying to explain that truly the only woman that could carry Superman's child is Wonder Woman. And there's a whole beautiful speech about that in Mallrats as to why he wouldn't ask for directions. Well, we all knew it was his kid, of course.
Yes, we all knew. I mean, that was, yes.
This is the first movie you saw in theaters? How old are you again? You can't be that. Oh, my goodness. That beautiful. Oh, dude, he's one of my favorite characters in the whole Kevin Smith universe. I love the Vioscu universe.
There we go.
All right. So what happens next?
In the meantime, Lois also has won a Pulitzer Prize for her article, "Why the World Doesn't Need Superman." Clearly, she is going through feelings. Well, I mean, he did leave her high and dry with a baby on the way. I would also be pissed off, like if I was her.
Yeah, you'd probably write an article too.
I would also write an article that would win a Pulitzer Prize.
I don't know if it would.
Whatever. So basically, Clark comes back and he ends up bringing Superman back because Lois Lane is on this, this space shuttle that is on top of an airplane that is going to be launched into space. And she's one of the reporters on there reporting on it. But whenever Lex, because he steals these kryptonite crystals to make this machine, and it creates this power outage, which of course then demagnetizes the plane, or I'm not probably using the right scientific terminology. And so the plane is now falling. And so Superman has to come and save them. Thus, Superman has now returned, which of course gets Perry all excited because then that's going to sell newspapers. We all know that the newspaper industry is suffering and needs sales. And so, of course, in the meantime, Lois wants to go and investigate the power outage, but Perry's like, no, I need you to find Superman and interview him and figure out if he's staying, like if he's returned for good, why he left, why he come back, and all that stuff. So when they do that, Clark's going through this whole thing where he's having trouble. Like, obviously people have moved on without him, particularly Lois Lane. He's having difficulties with that. And in the meantime, Lex is trying to steal kryptonite from the Museum of Natural History for this machine. And he uses Kitty Kowalski as like a diversion to keep Superman away while he goes and steals the kryptonite. And then Lois, when does this happen? Lois has to get on the ship, or Lois goes and investigates, and she brings her son with her for whatever reason. And they end up on the ship, the yacht or whatever that belongs to Lex Luthor. And this is where her and Lex have a little bit of a showdown. And Lex is like, let's do this interview. And then he has kryptonite. And when he's holding it, he realizes that the boy has a reaction to it, or seemingly has a reaction to it. And he's like, whose son is that? And she's like, it's Richard's son. And he's like, I don't think so. Meanwhile, everyone else is trying to find out where Lois is. And so Lois is on this yacht, and Lex Luthor leaves to go and create this machine and complete his task. And while he's doing that, he leaves one of his henchmen with her. and she lets Jason play the piano. And then the guy sits down real creepily and plays the piano with Jason. And she's trying to send a fax of their location. And then when he realizes what she's doing, he tries to attack her. And that's when a big, massive piano gets thrown at him. And we realize the kid has powers. So that's how we find out. So we find out the kid is, in fact, Superman's child.
Or really strong.
Yes.
I was frozen as Amanda was talking. You made Omar. I was reading Philip's comment. I'm like, did you really put that much thought into that, Philip? And then I think I got frozen when you were in the middle of talking, and then you, without missing a beat, didn't even notice. So it's fine.
I did. I thought you were staring at me.
I was reading his comment. That's where I stopped watching the kryptonite reaction scene. So then we get into the third act.
Yes.
Where the kryptonite crystal is dropped into the ocean. And right, because it's very similar to the plot of Superman 1, where it's all about land. And Luthor wants to acquire land.
That's all he's ever been about, right? So he's creating a landmass. And of course, Superman confronts him. In the meantime, Richard has a plane.
He's a pilot. It was established at the very beginning. And have you seen that big ass house that Lois Lane and Richard live in?
Yes.
That's a big house. They are doing real well.
I didn't know the newspaper industry was so successful.
It is in Metropolis.
So he goes and rescues Lois and Jason. And this is what I was talking about when Superman goes to confront Lex in this new landmass that is being built and realizes that, there is kryptonite, and he attacks him with it, embeds him with it. And now he's weak. And then his henchmen, including Kal Penn, start beating the crap out of him. And he ends up falling into the ocean, and he's struggling and he's drowning. And Lois can feel, or it wasn't Lois, it was the boy, can feel that something's wrong. And so she's like, we need to go back and save him. And Richard, because I feel like James Marsden just plays the cuckold character so well. He's like, all right, honey, we'll go back for the man that most likely impregnated you and that you really love more than me. We'll go back and save him. So they go back, and Jason's the one who's able to locate where he is in the ocean. I guess he can sense him because of his powers. Probably can see him, X-ray vision or whatever. And so they end up rescuing him from the water. She pulls the shard from Superman, and then he ends up regaining his strength, and then he is able to lift the landmass. Is that what he does? Lifts it up, and then all of the henchmen, as Luthor's trying to escape in his he's trying to escape, and then all of his henchmen are killed, and him and Kitty escape on their helicopter. And so Superman is able to push the crystal's landmass into space, but the kryptonite has weakened him. He falls back to Earth, and now he's in critical condition. They take him to the hospital, and no one knows if he lives or dies. And we know this because then it shoots to a scene of Perry with one headline says Superman dead. And then he steps away, and there's another next to it, and it says Superman lives. And so, of course, no one knows what his condition is. Richard sees that Lois is upset, and he's like, you don't need to be here at the office. You should go see him, even though there's all the police and everyone are around him. So her and Richard and Jason go to the hospital, and Jason wants to come with her. So she brings Jason to Superman's room. Superman's still unconscious in his coma or wherever he's at. And then she whispers something to Superman, and he, hoping that he can hear her. We don't know what it is. We all think we know what it is because she's looking at her son while she's doing it. And then Superman she removes another shard from him, and he eventually does recover. And when he awakens, he leaves the hospital and goes and visits a sleeping Jason, and then gives them the same speech that Jor-El gave his son.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. I started tearing up.
Tearing up at you, yeah. And then he finds out.
Superman's a movie franchise that I would go and see with my dad. So it just reminded me of going to the movies to see that with my dad, and now having my own children, and then he has his own kid, and he's talking about how the father, or the father and son.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's beautiful. I like it. And poor Ma Kent couldn't even go inside because she can't admit that she's
No one knows, not even Lois at this point knows that she's that Clark and Superman are
That's
one.
right. You remember why, Amanda? Because we what? Did we review Superman 2? I think we did, right? James? Chat? James?
We did number 1. I thought we did number 3, Richard Pryor.
Not Richard Donner. Yeah.
No, I was saying Richard Pryor. I thought that's the one that we did.
What's up, Obi-Wan? James, where are you at, James? All right. Bruce, Superman Returns basically copied Superman the movie real estate theme. That's what I said, yeah, about land. Then Man of Steel copied Superman 2 with using Zod and his Kryptonian cronies.
Essentially. Well, hopefully James Gunn was none of that.
You gave it a 3 out of 10. I gave it a 5.
I said 3 and 3. That's a red 2.
What did we review Superman 2? Because oh my god, I love Superman 2.
You wanted because we were doing it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah, but we've also done Was It Really That Good? And I think we should if we haven't yet, especially with Superman right around the corner. Superman 4. We did because you used that gif of what's his name from Ducky. I can't remember the guy's name. He's in 2.5 Men.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Something.
Yes.
You're a monster. You gave Superman 1 a 7 out of 10.
Superman is not my superhero. Okay, we did not do it, James.
John Cryer. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't know why. I don't like. Look,
he's a perfect man. You don't believe in perfect man. I get it.
No, because yes, except for Patrick Stone, perfect men don't exist. And even he has a mean streak. Even he gets
Stop right now. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't it's hard.
We did Superman 2. It would be the ultimate troll move. Is at the end of James Gunn, Clark holds a press conference, removes his glasses, and says, "I am super." Thank you, Jean. A 7. Have you no heart?
Look. I am the kind of woman who likes a romantasy with a dark romance with bad boys who can be redeemed. It's a thing.
You think Patrick Stump is a bad boy?
No, I don't.
I'm really confused.
He's a
what the hell is he getting at? I am you want to romanticize because there's no.
But to be fair, my favorite Fall Out Boy
no, we're talking about Superman.
Music video arc is when he has to be a bad guy. So that was my favorite one, and he's adorable.
I need a palate cleanser. This is
anyways.
My brain.
So
can we get the one with the wink, please? All right. God, yeah, that guy on the right. I wish Sam Raimi directed this. Raimi would have had a lot of fun with it. But Mike, thank you for the super chat, my brother. Remember, Raimi got a lot of hate for directing Doctor Strange too, and I dug it. I thought it was good outside of the really bad CG that they use.
Yeah, CGI. I have my issues with Wanda. Anyways,
Lev is agreeing with you. 7 out of 10.
Thank you.
Lev also likes bad boys and superheroes. Romantasy. Are you on the Onyx Storm book like every other day?
No, I don't.
I bet your sister is.
She is. She's already finished it or almost finished it. I know because from what I have heard about the Fourth Wing is that it's just taking from other romantasy stories, and the author even says she doesn't like the world build, and so from what I've heard, you can see the inconsistencies. I'm not going to read a story for the vibes. I'm going to read it if it's a good fantasy story. And a lot of these romantasies, it's very hard to find them. They all start to sound the same, and if they're not going to world build, then I don't want no part of it. So I don't want everything.
What bad boy do you like, Amanda? You want some?
I want Angel. That's what I want. Wait, am I paused or is Omar paused? Am I paused or is Omar paused? Yes, that is so. This is what I've not read it, but my sister would also agree with you that it is uninspired. It's just taking from other people. Like if it's Chat GPT wrote a romantasy. So there we go. Omar's paused. Okay, for once it's not me, and I am happy about this. I don't want Ty Simpkins. Romantasy does rip off other literature. This is true. All right. Omar, can someone take a picture of that? Did anyone get a picture of that? Because that was a great look for him. Anyway, let's talk about Superman, the perfect pause. He's become the Invisible Woman. Wait a minute. Opinions on Colleen Hoover. So the reason that we didn't get on till 8:10, by the way, while we're waiting for Omar to come back down, is because Omar doesn't read on movie gossip. And so I had to first school him on the Amelia Perez controversy and what's surrounding that and the Oscar nominations and Carla Gascon's comments. And then in the line of Colleen Hoover, I had to explain to him the whole Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively thing with it ends up with us drama. So yes, I don't like Colleen Hoover books. I have tried reading them. I think that she romanticizes tragedy for her own personal gain. I don't really like the way she writes. So her books are not my stuff, are not for me. I don't like Colleen Hoover.
What in the hell? I thought you were talking about Blake Lively. All right, let me get the super chat really quick. Omar, did you? Yes, I did watch a 3-hour cut of Superman, the movie I sent you. It's much better because the original idea for Richard Donner was to have Superman 1, like Superman 2 isn't really like a Richard Donner film. It kind of is, but then it got a lot of reworking. So I'm curious what you would think of the original movie. I love the original movie. I think it's great. Yeah, we're having bad internet here because we're having a lightning storm.
We are having a lightning storm. Oh, someone just passed my house.
Which is who did?
Mm-hmm.
Who passed your house?
I just could see a car at when I was watching myself in the screen. Never mind.
Are you a dog? You just call out a car when you see one? I thought we were talking about the lightning. All right. Outlander is another book series I feel like romanticizes some really awful things.
I tried watching the series. I never read the books. I tried watching the series, but I also couldn't get past the first season. So,
are we still talking about Superman Returns? I feel like the conversation.
Nope. What happened is
2 minutes. I went to go get a beer while my internet was coming back up.
There we go. No, since we got, I don't know, we were talking about romantasy, so then they started asking me. I didn't realize that we had so many romantasy readers here or just romance.
What the hell is a romantasy? Are you guys mixing up fantasy and romance together?
That's what they call it. So typically you know how my sister is obsessed with Sarah J. Maas and that whole A Court of Thorn and Roses. Think like it's a fantasy book, but the focus is the romance between the characters, the simmer, the slow burn, and then of course the eventual sexual scenes that they have, and it's all very sexy, and they use very flowery language to describe having sex. So
flowery, yes, did you say flowery language?
Yes. Well, not always flowery. Sometimes it's if it's dark romance, it is not. It is kinky as all get out. But yeah, that's romantasy. And then there's dark romance, dark romance, which is like you're bordering on the lines of what is acceptable and what's not. Like Gideon the Ninth is an example of that.
What's this got to do with Superman Returns?
Nothing. Is Conan a romantasy? I don't think so, because I don't think romance is the forefront of it. I think it's Conan and his, becoming Conan.
Conan the Barbarian?
Yes. Romance novels, romantic tragedy, probably I know, Project Viking. I know. That is the definition of romance. And also fan fiction.
All right. So what did you think of Superman Returns? Give me the things that you did not like, Amanda.
Kate Bosworth as Lois Lane. It made me excited to see Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane in this upcoming one. I always thought her acting was just kind of blah. Like she doesn't I feel like there's no emotion behind it. And so to me, like I imagine Lois Lane has to be a seasoned writer. Kate Bosworth is very young at the time, right? I think she was like only 22, 23. So she doesn't feel like she would be a seasoned Pulitzer Prize winning writer for a newspaper, right? It doesn't give that vibe at all. And then also when she's like delivering her lines and everything, I feel like it just comes across very uninspired. I don't get a lot from her. And when she's supposed to be our protagonist, one of our main protagonists, we're following along in the story, it makes the story a little bit more boring for me. James Marsden does a good job of being what James Marsden's really good at. Like I said, being the cuckold character who's always second best to the main guy. But Brandon Routh, I liked him as Clark Kent. He's okay as Superman, but I know it's hard with Superman because he's supposed to be like this perfect being. And it's like, how do you catch that? I'm trying to think about who like did it the best out of all the different Superman, iterations. Christopher Reeves probably. Yeah, I mean, he did. It's because he could have the gravitas of a Superman, just his build and everything about him when he was Superman, but he was good as bumbling Clark Kent. So now I'm interested on how David Cornsweet's going to do.
You look like, I mean, from the trailers that we've seen or that little trailer, you look like he was doing like the hunched over shoulders, like, Christopher Reeves would do to play Superman. I mean, there is that amazing scene in that movie when he goes from Superman to Clark Kent in that one scene where he's trying to reveal to Lois that he's Superman, and then he changes his mind. Oh, character, right, was great. What else did you not like?
It's a very long movie. Which
2.5 hours, I believe.
2.5 hours, which is good if there's like a lot going on. But I felt like, because I even like, I'm thinking in my head what was happening in this movie, and then I looked at the synopsis and I'm like, not a lot actually happened in the movie, but it's 2.5 hours long. And I did feel like it dragged. It lost my interest in several places. And I could be just because the actors, especially when I'm not invested in Lois Lane, she's not keeping me invested when I'm on the screen. Maybe that has to do with it. But I did feel like they could have cut some things and made it a little bit tighter, at least for the pacing aspects of it all. So if I had to say, especially when it just felt anticlimactic at the end, he just takes the landmass and falls, and now we're just waiting to see if he wakes up, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that those would be my major complaints about the film overall.
Okay. Going back, like I said, I haven't watched this in a few years. So going back and rewatching it, I noticed how badly the CG had aged, especially when he's flying, and it's just really bad CG. Yeah, if you're going to get an actor or two actors, Kevin Spacey and Brandon Routh, to play actors' versions of those characters, why didn't they get somebody to play some Lois Lane like Margot Kidder played Lois Lane?
It's a great question.
Yeah, she was probably my least favorite part of the movie as far as like the casting. Yeah. I thought there was no chemistry between them. She's a pretty girl. But it takes, there's something special about Lois Lane, right? There's lots of pretty women out there for Superman. Lois Lane stands out because of the way that she is. And I'm not talking about like the smartest woman on earth that figured out Superman and is Clark Kent like Amy Adams did in Man of Steel. But there's just something special about Lois that he sees. So I'm not sure why they didn't go with somebody else that didn't seem like she had a lot of personality. I don't want to make that come off.
Who would have been really good at the time? When I think of someone who's smart, like whip smart, like can come back with comebacks and stuff like that. Anne Hathaway at the time would have been fantastic because I think she can.
Yeah, she was good. I liked her Catwoman.
Yeah, which is funny enough that because I was like, why didn't I go see this movie? I was like, oh, because Devil Wears Prada came out the same weekend. That's what I saw instead. And that was number 2 at the box office. And that was also Anne Hathaway. But I was like, damn, she would have been a good, like at that time. And she's about the same age. and she would have been for me a far better Lois Lane. But she was already in a best-selling movie that had just also come out, which I feel like ended up being more culturally relevant over the years than this Superman movie.
Catwoman? She played Catwoman.
No, Devil Wears Prada. Her being in Devil Wears Prada was more culturally relevant over time.
I wonder if Parker Posey auditioned for the role of Lois Lane. I don't know. I think she would have been an interesting Lois Lane. I don't know if she would have.
She'd be so too quirky. It's when I think of like at the same time thinking
she wasn't too quirky in this movie though.
Was this before or after Josie and the Pussycats?
I can't answer that question.
Yeah, I know you can't.
Kate Bosworth was only 22 when she filmed it. Does that mean Superman knocked her up at 17?
Oh God!
So she was young.
2001.
Somebody's so young.
It was 2001. So yeah,
Mark,
it was after
dating women. I said one person did not have a personality. Parker Posey would have rocked. Yeah, look, Maya. Parker Posey.
Nope, that's not Maya.
That's not Maya. That's the beer talking. Sorry about that.
But it has the same.
I like that Superboy Primish Hoochland in that cover too. I think I didn't get how important Lois is in Superman. The casting and her role overall felt a little too little for me. Significantly after Joseph.
I know. I meant this movie was 2000.
She's talking about the crappy movie that ain't nobody watch except for Amanda.
That's not true. That's not true.
Here we go.
I'm bringing this
How
down.
well did?
Because Fall Out Boy did watch it, and
Motherfucker!
we have the
You're
song.
killing my internet. Can we get back to Superboy? I mean Superman.
Because Pete's like, we watched Joe's Quiz Heads. Like, there's someone who wrote rock music who doesn't have traditional definition of rock music in their brain. We want that person, and that was Babyface. And then Babyface created Thanks for the Memories. And there we go.
We're so close.
Yes.
We're so close. What did you like about this movie? Oh wait, I'm still not done talking. How did you even manage to get freaking Fall Out Boy when I'm talking?
We brought up Parker Posey. It is like 7 degrees of separation for Fall Out Boy all time, every time.
Okay. I really, really wish there was a fight in this movie, because in this movie, all we saw was how strong Superman is. He can take bullets. He can lift giant rocks. But I mean, when he's lifting that giant rock and the Superman theme plays, it's like, oh, wow, that's really cool. It's a really powerful moment.
Yes.
He's super strong, but I want to see him fight. Like, that's what I wanted to see. Then I got that in Man of Steel, and I wish there was a perfect balance in between this and Man of Steel. And hopefully that will be what James Gunn movie is going to be. I don't know.
Well, I think Rachel will be a more accurate, like, Lois Lane, that helps. Like, if anyone on here hasn't watched
Mrs. Maisel,
watch that before you go into Superman to get an idea of Rachel Brosnahan, the kind of character that she plays, the kind of, like, her intonations, her voice, and you'd be like, wow, okay, I can definitely see her being a very feisty Lois Lane, because that's what Marvel's Miss Maisel. Maisel she is extremely feisty and fantastic and whip smart. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's why I was really excited when they cast her. That was my dream. That was perfect. So don't let me down, James Gunn. Do not let me down.
I didn't like that there wasn't a fight. It was long. I think there could have been some edits here and
I didn't
there.
think about the fight, but that's a good point.
And I think a fight sequence would have definitely helped. And I'm not talking about getting beat up by, what's his name? Carl Penn?
Cal Penn. I still believe that still.
How did that happen? I didn't even talk. All right. Things I did like. Oh man, the score, so beautiful. I love it. I love the theme of, this guy that's been missing, and what do you do, like, if your true love comes back and you already have a family, and then this is the father of your child, and you have to do the right thing. I like that. I like that. There's a lot of themes in here that I like. I like the prodigal son returning, and then of course having to adapt back to this life that's going on without him, and then finding out that there were people, including his lady, that didn't like that he was gone. So I think I like that aspect of it. I like the fact that we have the return of Superman here, and it's a follow-up to Superman 2. I thought that was nice. I really liked Brendan Routh's Christopher Reeve, Clark Kent, and his Superman was okay. His delivery was pretty good.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey, I know we're talking about this movie though. Like, this killed it as Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor. I thought he was great. Like, just like Hackman, over the top. Perry White was awesome. But I've always been a big fan of that actor.
Frank Langel's always been great.
Yeah, it's awesome. You killed it in Masters of the Universe. The speech at the end gets me every time. I love the fact that they were using clips from Marlon Brando as Jor-El.
Yeah,
that was a nice touch. Bringing in all the the old cast from the original Superman TV show coming back to play different roles, I thought was a nice touch. We haven't talked about the one kid. I don't even know if that guy's still around. Who's the kid that played Jimmy Olsen?
So it's Sam Huntington. I remember him from, there was a sci-fi show. He played a werewolf, and then there was a vampire. And that actor, he's been in a lot of stuff. And then the girl was a ghost or a witch or something like that.
Yeah, it was a remake of a British show, right?
Yes, that.
My brother really liked that show.
Yeah, I like that show too. I remember him from that. I looked him up.
He was in Not Another Teen movie. I remember that.
He was, but he has not been in a lot of things. He hasn't been in a lot of things since
Being Human. Thank you so much.
Being Human. Thank you. Yes, that's the one. It was a good show. I really liked that show. But it was on Sci-Fi Channel. So, what's so funny about that? Jean Raimi talking about
they had right. He was in Fanboys.
He was.
Just read this.
I was looking at older. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Was recommended by Kevin Spacey to Bryan Singer. Hence why she played Lois.
Why was he watching Blue Crush? Or when David Todd Hamilton? Because
she was a daughter of a friend. I don't know. That's weird. Thank you, Bruce. That's weird.
That is weird. You should watch with David Todd Hamilton because it has one of your other favorite actors, Topher Grace, in it.
You talking to me or Bruce? I know you're asking, talking to me. Now what were you saying?
No. So what's interesting about that, Jean Remy, is I was looking back at reviews of this movie, and one of the rotten scores that was given, and they said that the director should have taken note from the reboot of Batman in the Dark Knight and tried to go that route instead of what they've done. And I was like, they did, and that was Man of Steel, and no one liked it. And of course, that's in the future, right? So you don't know, but it was funny to see someone say that in 2006. But then when that actually did happen, everyone was like, whoa, nope, that's not my Superman. I don't like that. So I thought that was really funny to see that.
Wait a damn minute now. You said everybody.
No, I'm not saying everybody.
Have you not met the Snyder Bros?
The Snyder Bros. Wait, did they not like Man of Steel?
They love Man of Steel.
I know, but I'm talking about the rest of the people beyond the Snyder Bros didn't like the movie because
I love the movie.
It was dark. All that.
I liked it. James, what did we give Man of Steel? James, where you at? What did we give Man of Steel?
7 out of 10. We both gave it a 7 out of 10. He already put it up there.
So you liked it?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Snyder Bro, dude.
I'm saying if you would go back and look at the reviews and stuff. I just thought that was interesting.
You mean the general audience, not normal people?
Yes, thank you. General audience, exactly.
The Snyder Cut is cancer. What? I hate it, man.
Someone else had Man of Steel. There we go.
Man of Steel 7.5. Oh, damn, Amanda. You really liked it. You are a Snyder Bro.
Wait, man. Where's that gif of Henry Cavill? That's why I like that movie so much.
I think that one's gone along with my Kat Dennings gif. I think
we still have
that was the answer to this. God damn it. That was the answer to this movie, though. Was having something like that. Because they tried this. It didn't. I mean, it did okay at the box office. I'm not really sure. I don't think it made the numbers that it needed to make.
I don't know what the budget was. It ended up doing 200 mil domestically, 191 internationally. So I mean, it made over and it made almost 400 million worldwide, which I mean,
At
honestly,
that time, is that good for a superhero movie compared to like X-Men and Spider-Man? No way. Spider-Man was huge.
no, not at the time. But I mean, now if you look at the domestic opening was 52 million, and you think about these days with the way our box office is, that would be considered almost a success just because we're not getting those numbers rarely anymore.
Spacey and Singer were recommending adults. Stop it, Project Viking. Claire Danes, Kerry Russell, and Amy Adams also.
One of them got it eventually.
Look at my girl Amy Adams not giving up. At that time, she was still. This is before Enchanted, and it was when she was still like in The Office, like playing small roles like that. So
I would have liked to maybe see Kerry Russell because she is so good in The Diplomat. If no one on the chat has seen The Diplomat on Netflix, watch it. It is a fantastic, intriguing show. I love it. And Allison Janney's in the second season as the vice president. It is very good. I would recommend The Diplomat to anyone.
But she was already famous for doing
Felicity. Yeah. And then she cut her hair. Is he still frozen or is it me, guys?
Was that my internet or was that yours?
Yes. Oh, yes. Nope. You're frozen on my screen. Okay, there we go. And now yeah, you're good now. Yes, she is Night Bitch. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my to-do list.
It was not good. He's gone again. I'm here again, damn it. Omar's on ice again. I don't think you can use that word around the Latinos anymore, James. You need to shut your mouth. The Americans.
She was.
I was never got. Dude, did you? Okay, I was dropping an F-bomb left and right. Yeah, and it's a good thing I was frozen. Okay, let's talk about Fantastic Four, but before we do,
wait, you didn't ask me what I liked about the film.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just kidding, Amanda. What did you like about the film? Oh shit! If Superman Returns budget was $233 million before marketing, and you said it made 400 something.
Yeah, I mean, about almost 400.
I didn't make that much money.
Yeah, it maybe it broke. Oh, we're having the best snapshots today. I hope someone snapshot every time Omar freezes because there have been some really good ones. What did I like about the film? I do like how it's tried to keep with the same like tone of the original films. If it was really truly a continuation of the original films, like the cinematography, I really liked the score, and I liked Brendan Routh. I'm glad that they eventually brought him back as Superman for a little bit in the Flash Arrowverse crossover Infinite Crisis thing.
Yeah, he played two roles, right? He played Superman from Kingdom Come, and he played Ant-Man. Or not Ant-Man. Adam. The other guy that can shrink.
Yes, the other guy who shrink.
Adam.
Yeah, and then Kevin Spacey was good as Lex Luthor, but still, my favorite Lex Luthor will always be Michael Rosenbaum. So,
and that's okay. And that he legit was a good Lex Luthor.
Yeah, that's how I see my Lex Luthor. That's how I want my Lex Luthor. I don't really
he ain't got Jesse Eisenberg though.
No, and Jesse Eisenberg would also like everyone else to forget that he was Lex Luthor. Someone who was it? There was an interview because he's A Real Pain is doing very well and it's been nominated for things and stuff. And I got to hand to Jesse Eisenberg because it takes a lot of guts, after to be so critically like just denigrated right after that role to try to come back and still do stuff. I give him credit for that. So the interviewer asked him if he had if Nicholas Hoult had reached out to him about playing Lex Luthor or anything. He's like, I know. As I would tell him if he did, I'd say, don't do what I did.
But I mean, I just don't like. I have said this about Jesse Eisenberg forever. As soon as I saw him in a movie, I was like, oh, they couldn't get Michael Cera, so they got a poor man's Michael Cera. Because he acts the same in every one of his roles. He's a lot. I'm sure he is a lot more talented than Michael Cera. But it just seems like every role that I've seen him in is the exact same Jesse Eisenberg type of character. So when whatever he was trying to do with Lex Luthor, it just felt like Jesse Eisenberg, like
being Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I don't get what he's talking about. Box Office Mojo reports $270 million budget, made $391 million. Yeah. That's more than Spider-Man 3 costs in the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Now, maybe not the Hobbit trilogy, though.
Bruce and I talked about the Hobbit today, how much it hurt.
Yeah, maybe not the Hobbit. You know, there's films that we have never revisited that we
were they really that bad? The Hobbit, maybe Christmas time.
I mean, I'm just saying it wouldn't be a bad thing to ever go back and do for like a Lord of the Rings anniversary. We've obviously talked about how amazing Lord of the Rings is. We've done whole episodes on it.
Amanda broke the fellowship, but she's like, I can't do 3 days in a row.
It was hard.
Dude, people have done 3 movies in a row. Same day. Yeah, they got them kids right there nursing them while they're watching Lord of the Rings.
I should have brought my children to theater.
All right. What did you like about this movie?
I said the score. I liked the way it, paid homage to the originals. I liked Brendan Routh as Superman, Clark Kent. I like Kevin Spacey. And I think that might have been it. And the cinematography. I think I said that.
Okay. What would you give Superman Returns, Amanda?
I think I would give this a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, not bad. So you like Man of Steel more?
Oh yeah. I mean, have you seen Henry Cavill?
That's not fair. I did not.
Well, I will say for Man of Steel,
Dead Eyes.
The pacing and everything like that is a little bit better, even if the tone is weird and then it shifted towards the end. We're like, we're gonna be funny now, and I'm like, but that's weird because we weren't funny the whole time, and now we're making jokes. Superman, what the fuck is that about? Like, we made jokes with Forrest Whitaker, and I was like, what the heck's happening? Wait, was it Forrest Whitaker? Who played the general? I forget.
Wait, okay. I need you to rewind a little bit. I'm a little drunk right now. What movie are you talking about?
Man of Steel.
The general was not Forrest Whitaker. Forrest Lazy Eye Whitaker was in Man. Are you getting your Latinos and Black people confused too?
No.
Forrest Whitaker?
He played a general in some movie, and I think that was.
Are you talking about the dude that played Martian Manhunter?
Yes.
That's not Forrest Whitaker, man. Oh, damn, dude. Okay, James, clip that shit.
Don't clip that shit.
What is his name? He was also in
I was gonna look it up.
He was in The Matrix. He was in Money. Mo Money. Is that your boss friend? Anybody remember? Probably not. None of y'all probably remember that.
No.
Come on. What is his name? Harry Lennox? Is that his name? Harry Lennox?
No, not.
It's not Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne was freaking
Harry Lennox is his name.
Yeah.
Harry Lennox.
Ghost Dog was Forrest Whitaker, which is what she's talking about. Damn, dude. First Luis Guzman, now Forrest Whitaker. Somebody Photoshop that shit.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. No, I think I was thinking of him in a general's outfit, and I was thinking of the Last King of Scotland for some reason. I don't know why.
That's a legit general in a real place.
Okay, but still.
He was awesome in that movie. Thank you so much.
I know. I think he was nominated for an
Larry
Oscar.
Lennox also in Blacklist TV show. Forrest Whitaker, that is. Keith David. Oh, this is too good. Can we play a game? That's the trivia game I'm going to make for Amanda's birthday. Luis Guzman or Forrest Whitaker? You find out if they were in this movie or not.
Hey, first of all,
yes, Aria remembers Mo Money. Yep, Harry Lennox was in that, man.
Woo, okay.
He played Stacy. Oh gosh, Stacy. That's the first time I ever saw that lady. Wow, Stacy Dash and her blue eye contacts.
Stacy Dash,
beautiful.
Such
Beautiful.
a good conservative.
Keith Davis or David Keith? Woo.
Keith
Well, not
David.
a legit general, but definitely a legit dictator.
Yeah.
I love how you went to Last King of Scotland from Superman.
It's gonna be an Oscar film.
Not all.
Wait,
all people with heritage look the same. I'm like, dude, where's Sean the Suki?
Let's play the game. Is it Michael Cera or is it Jesse Eisenberg? Okay, so
them two dudes look alike, though.
Or how about the infamous? Is it what's his name or what's his name? Dermot Mulroney or Dylan McDermott?
Stacey Dash.
Or even play a better game. Is it Pete Wentz or Rob McElhenney?
Nobody wants to play that shitty ass game. Now, let's talk about the Fantastic Four before you get canceled and we get taken off the internet, guys.
Fantastic Four trailer. Amazing. Did you download it by any chance so that we could watch it here on air?
I didn't know I had to. James.
We got to see the thing Ben be a character from the Bear. No, I'm just kidding.
That was nice, right? If you're going to talk about Ben doing something normal, it was like a shout out to the Bear.
Because Ebon is the actor who plays him, and he is cousin Richie in the Bear, which is it's fantastic in that show as well. Yeah, Maya's like, finally, gosh.
Damn it, Amanda, your racist ass didn't let me get a freaking rating. 8.5 out of 10. I really like this movie. I don't have a lot of
8.5 out of 10. Really?
Yeah,
maybe I really like 8 out of 10.
What were we saying?
I mean, I would have said an 8 out of 10, but damn. Okay, so here's the thing.
You had your chance, and you gave it a 6 out of 10.
Is he? How do we know he's barely said anything yet? I just need to know who John Malkovich is playing. That's what I need to know.
So a lot of people are thinking that, and this actually came from a conversation I had with one of my sponsors, not Marvel.
Okay.
One of the retailer sponsors, and he's like, for some reason, I've been selling a lot of Jonathan Hickman's Shield, Architects of Shield.
Okay.
And he was like,
do I have that?
Do you think he's playing Da Vinci? And I was like, is that what people are saying? And he was like, I'm thinking that's where they're going for. Somebody said Red Ghost, but I can't. John Malkovich playing Red Ghost? I don't know. There were rumors that he was going to be Puppet Master. Red Ghost, he's the Soviet guy. He could play him off. But is it not? I thought it was Da Vinci that was that character with the long hair and the beard.
I don't know.
That's twice what Omar gave Spider-Man 2. I think. No, new Spooky Channel. How are you, my friend? And a lot of
Amazing Spider-Man.
Mole Man. I don't think Mole Man.
Some people were thinking Mole Man too.
I thought he was Mole Man. Oh, wait a minute. She liked Man of Steel more than she liked the original Superman. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Malkovich and Axon would be great given rounders. All right. The streets are saying Red Ghost. Interesting. I thought Nathaniel Richards too, but I told Amanda, I don't know. Would that work? We got a Latino Reed Richards. We got John Malkovich being his dad. Maybe it could work.
I think you can make it work. It's fine.
You can't even tell the goddamn difference between Forrest Whitaker and Claire Hennig. So, of course, you think it'd work. Pedro Pascal needs to shave that mustache to play Reed. Maybe he's like my boy that played Joker. Oh my gosh, Cesar Romero refused to shave his mustache, so he put makeup on top of him.
I mean, it has a very of the time vibe, so it kind of fits. I was also thinking Daniel Richards. And I keep wondering about the fact that it's taking place in the 60s. We have to write 60s.
It's not, but we don't know if it's taking place in the 60s.
Oh my! I thought they said it was. I'm pretty sure
it looks like what's it called? Like kind of like Batman the animated series, how it takes place.
Or like how the substance looks like it was like the 80s.
Future. What is that movie called? The Disney movie, Future Land, whatever the hell it's called. That's what it kind of feels like to me because they're using technology.
It's like Well, I mean, but it's just like steampunk, right? Where it takes place at a certain time, but with technology that was not of the time. I mean, that's what steampunk is, Victorian steampunk. So I mean,
please. Keep telling me what steampunk.
What the heck is that noise?
I was trying to
get the trailer
movie, but you kept talking.
Okay, Vanessa Kirby doesn't have a mustache. beautiful. That woman is gorgeous.
Oh wow, yeah, dude. I thought
her Sue Storm to do like the narration stuff about the, Ben has always been our rock. Oh, that was so good.
that's the best goddamn line an MCU movie has come up with in years, man. That was beautiful.
True.
I loved it. The Jack Kirby look to the thing, I thought that was nice.
Right.
It's taking place in a different universe. It's got a retro future vibe to it. Futurist. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, but it's like the Jetsons.
Yeah. But that's why I was thinking of that Disney movie that came out, like fantasy. What the hell is it called? Futureland? Tomorrowland. That's it.
Nope.
Tomorrowland.
No, not maybe. Tomorrowland. Treasure Planet. Was that what we're thinking?
I'm not. Nope. I'm not. I was thinking Tomorrowland.
I
don't know what you're
Where's the Goo Goo Dolls? By the Goo Goo Dolls.
Thank you so much, Bruce, for the super chat. It is described as a 1960s inspired retro futuristic world. Absolutely,
we'll fit right in with Tomorrowland and the Carousel of Progress.
Okay, yeah. So I really love the music. That's what got me. I was like, wow, that music is so good. And I know as soon as she said family, because Vanessa Kirby was in the Fast and the Furious franchise, I was like, oh man, here comes the memes and here comes all the jokes. I like the Johnny as Johnny. I thought she was gonna use something like Johnny's always been a hothead, but I kind of like the Johnny as Johnny because that kind of describes the character. But yeah, Ben's always been a rock is legit the best line that an MCU movie has had in years. I thought it was so good. And then that sound that they use when the rock is moving. The thing is moving.
Yeah.
You have Herbie the robot there. That was a nice touch, which we knew that was going to happen. And I remember my joke was it should be John Krasinski playing Herbie the robot, and
that would be hilarious.
His wife playing what is her name? The receptionist with the wheels.
Do we know who's playing?
Herbie?
No, we don't. Herbie. No, we don't know who's playing Herbie.
Tomorrowland. Yeah.
It's Paul Walter Hauser. Everyone thinks he's playing Mole Man. That's who they think he's playing.
Yeah, that character, right?
That character, yes.
That's why they think John
Malkovich
was playing either Red Ghost or Nathaniel Richards. Plus the shift in the reflection between Ben and oh my god, so many this man, this monster type of vibes when that happened. Like I didn't have Amanda wanted to do a reaction video, but I had to jump to do some one-on-ones. That's how much I love you all. I was like, I can't do it. But I immediately called her as soon as she finished watching it so I could talk to somebody about it for like 5 minutes. Roberta, thank you. That was a reception. That's who Emily Blunt should play. Tomorrow. It was 9 years ago. This is how you know you're getting old. I'm getting old. That was 9 years ago. Wow. I remember seeing Clooney pop up in NYCC 2014 to promote it.
Oh boy.
Made me excited to read Fantastic Four, but one thing, pun intended, that irked me was Ben's voice. Yeah, it took me by surprise. It reminds me of what's his name's voice, played by Taika Waititi.
You mean Cord?
Cord, yeah.
Yeah.
Because gravelly type of voice is what you're expecting when it comes out of the thing. The guy was also a smoker too. I assume they're gonna keep. I don't know if they're gonna keep that or not. So he would have a deeper voice, I would think. I'll tell you who's gonna have the deepest voice though. It's gonna be Galactus, because that MFer's always had a deep voice. The actor,
Ralph Ineson.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Keith Stanfield is playing Norrin Rad in the future films. Well, they're using a different Silver Surfer. They're using the Earth X Silver Surfer for this one, which I'm excited.
Yeah, Julia Garner's playing Silver Surfer, I think, from what we know. Who was just in the Wolfman that just came out.
Which looks awful.
Awful.
You saw it?
No, but the reviews I've read have been awful, or just been like meh. So
I didn't see the trailer, but I saw a still. The thing actually looks like it looks like a Jack Kirby classic thing, right?
Yeah,
I was like,
they don't try to overdo it and make it too like, it's perfect.
We don't get no damn Cloud Galactus. We legit get Galactus. Like we see the back of his head. We see futuristic cars. We see Ben running. I don't know, man. This quick little, is this what is it called?
teaser trailer.
Teaser trailer.
Yeah.
It got me, dude. I was like, I'm in. This looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl
beautiful.
from the Ozark. And she
Yep,
was also
that girl.
in Anne. Was that the name of that show?
I think so. She played that. She also played the girl who lied about herself.
That's the one I was talking about.
And Davy or Davy,
That's
something
why I
like
said
that.
Anne. That's okay. That's okay. Tomorrowland is just awful on every level. I've never seen it. I just know that's what it looks like to me, my Galactus. No Doctor Doom, which I'm curious if he will make a cameo.
But is it going to be the Tony
And I'm
Stark?
still curious if it's going to be Robert Downey Jr. But I mean, how can you even tell? Because he's got a mask on. That's part of Doctor Doom, is that he's deformed under there. So that's why he wears a mask. Dude, if he rips off that shirt and says it's clobbering time, dude. Oh, yeah, the Thing looked good. The trailer looked good. I liked everything about it except for Pedro and the Thing's voice. I'm cautiously optimistic for this.
Pedro is the only one that I remember being like, I'm not sure if he's a Reed Richards because he
didn't do a lot. He didn't stretch. He didn't do anything in this.
Yeah,
he just had a couple of lines. So we'll see.
So we'll have to see how he portrays Reed in the film, because that's the only one where I'm like, I don't know. I think Vanessa Kirby was my pick for.
Yeah, you were good in that one, man. You got some right.
Not Joseph Quinn. I didn't have him, but he's not I can see. Him.
Joseph Quinn was a big surprise, honestly.
Yeah,
but I'm kind of digging. I just saw him in Gladiator 2, which was an okay movie. I'm really.
Oh boy! Oh yeah, it was just okay.
I had to watch it 3 different times, like in 3 different settings, because it didn't draw my interest, which sucks.
Yeah.
Because the first one was so good. Doom might be the mid-post credit scene. It's all Richards' fault. Richards should get Lee Gatlin to do illustrated movie posters for it. He did on Amazing Spider-Man backups. The trailer made me smile and made me pull some Fantastic Four books off my shelf. Now I really want to get those.
Dude, I want to dive into some more Fantastic Four too.
Like Ryan North's freaking fight. I know Amanda and I are gonna do Old Reader, New Reader once a month. I think this month is a Daredevil book that Patreon's voting for. And I think it's the Bendis Omnibus. Mm-hmm. Next month, we'll do something else. As the Fantastic Four movie gets closer, we'll do a Fantastic Four poll.
100%.
And then a Supergirl poll. I would love to, or Superman poll. Oh my gosh.
There's still so much Superman we have not read. So
yeah, there's a ton that you and Maddie should read. Pretty sure the beginning is him trying to advertise the F4 so they're not seen as freaks. It reminds me of the Mark Waid run, how they led in. I know we reviewed that, right? For over.
We did review it. When a lot of people were in to see stuff.
Yeah, like a marketing PR guy come in to let them know what they're.
That poor guy just scared.
That would be genius if they did that in the movie, because that's a 5-minute, like, here's an introduction to these characters, here's their powers, here's how they got them, and here's what we do, and that's all you need to explain these characters.
You don't need to go through a lengthy backstory.
Yeah,
that would be
Ryan North's Fantastic Four is amazing. Like, dude, Alex, you would love Ryan North because the bullshittery that comes with his science actually makes you Google, is that possible? Like, I find myself Googling so much crap because of him. Like, I don't know if that's real or not. Superman and Fantastic Four is only 1 week apart. Ouch. Which one comes out first? Oh, man.
Oh, I think it's Fantastic Four. Isn't that June?
That's going to be tough, dude.
Oh, my gosh. Why would they do that? Why would either one of them do that?
Did you notice the 20th Century Studios copyright on the Fantastic Four trailer, though? I didn't. Man, that's really ballsy of
both of them.
Well, I mean, who picked the date first? Oh, Superman's July 11th.
Mm-hmm. And yep, my mom's birthday, and then Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I got that on my calendar.
July 25th.
So Superman comes out first.
Well, if you had to say, at least Marvel went last, I guess, so that Superman only gets a couple, like what?
Damn, dude, that's gonna hurt their box office, though. Both
or
of them.
We're just gonna have a really amazing box.
They should have waited a month. Ain't nobody give a damn about Jurassic World Rebirth, James.
That makes
sense. Make Jurassic World happen. That ship is sailed. I want to read Byrne's FF. I'm currently reading his Superman after avoiding it for so long due to reasons, and it's all right. It's all right. I loved it. Byrne is one of the writers that made Sue Storm such a freaking powerful character. I mean, he made her the Invisible Woman. She was the Invisible Girl up until Byrne's run. Yeah, there's some. Oh my gosh, the I don't want to give away too much, but there are some powerful freaking issues in John Byrne's run. When she loses a baby, that's got to be one of the most powerful comics ever written. Oh man. Yep, I agree. Drain damaged. Robo, I can have a hard time reading that. Drain bam bitch. That's going to hurt the
Your
box office.
brain wants to say one thing, but it's seeing another.
Yeah, 11th and the 28th. Fantastic Four has been in the works for a while, though. Yeah, that's going to hurt both of them. July is the movie month.
Really
what else?
is.
Even more month. With Damon Wayans and Stacey Dash. Oh, I can't even remember who the young Wayans brother was. Gave her the name Sue Storm as
Marlon.
Woo, woo. Yeah, I think it was Marlon. It was the
Yeah.
younger brother. Jurassic movie have basically become like zombie movies or Fast and the Furious movies. I'm surprised there's not a crossover of Fast and the Furious and Jurassic Park.
They are both
Currently
Universal films.
What's that?
They both are Universal films. It could happen.
It could happen then.
It could happen.
It's bad. Have a good night.
Oh,
You too, Brent. It's good to see you, my brother.
Have a good night, Brent. I mean, I don't know how they keep having the budget to make these Jurassic. Are they actually making back money enough to? I mean, those dinosaurs are not cheap to produce, CGI wise.
Did you say those dinosaurs aren't cheap? I thought you were going to say those dinosaurs aren't cheap to hire. I don't know. I don't know how much. I didn't even see. Oh, dude. And the last one should have had me excited. It's got the return of the 3 main characters. I didn't even finish it.
Oh,
Yeah,
God. It was so awful.
Why didn't I go see that in theater? I didn't even go see the other one, the Jurassic World, even though it's got, oh my goodness, Bryce Dallas Howard. Woo! Running on heels.
Oh, in the first one. Yeah. She was
Yeah,
in the second too, wasn't she?
Jurassic World. I don't know if she was in the second one or not. I can't remember.
Yeah, she was.
I like some parts of Burns,
Oh.
but I enjoy Triangle Years better.
Oh,
July 18th, Smurfs 2025. And I know what you did last summer sequel. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Superman will make most of its money in the first 2 weeks anyways.
A lot of these movies
are loaded. Now I'm curious. Bruce, what's going to do better, Superman or Fantastic Four?
Damn.
What are your predictions? What do you think, Amanda? Legit, what do you think? What does everybody think? What's going to do better, Superman or Fantastic Four? I'm curious what everybody thinks. Both of the trailers look solid.
I know. Both are really good trailers.
Both of them get a little bit of hate because you've got people that hate James Gunn. You've got people that hate the casting of Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic.
True. Good point.
A little bit of hate, right? But you do hear it because negativity just is loud. But I'm curious which one's going to do better. For me, I'm thinking Superman. It's been a long time since we've had a Superman movie. And word of mouth will spread that this is a legit great movie. I hope. Oh, please let it be good. But I think it's gonna even more money. Yes. More money. Dude, I brought that up. I'm so glad somebody else remembers that movie.
I don't know. I mean,
let's see what we got. A teat, Superman, Fantastic Four, Superman. Think it's FF has it. DC is a damaged brand, so probably FF. Wow. Even Mo Money's my favorite answer. No, FF. Dallas Howard directs the shit out of Star. Yes, she's an awesome director too. I'm tired of superhero movies these days.
I'm also tired. Omar, did you pause again?
Am I frozen again?
Yeah, no, you just changed something. Honestly, I mean, I'm looking forward to Fantastic Four because we haven't seen one since 2015, and let's all forget that existed.
So lots of the chat is kind of divided.
It is really divided.
What do you think? What's going to do better?
So first, I looked at the trailers. How long is the trailer for? Fantastic Four, one day, and it already has 21 million views. Superman trailer's been out for a month and has 54 million.
It's been out for a month and it's got 54 million?
Yes, views versus 21 million in one day. So my question is, I'm just trying to think, like, what are people more interested in? Obviously,
I'm asking you what you think is going to do better.
It's a great question.
Are you asking Dan Murray?
What does Bruce think?
No, I want you to answer first, and then I've asked Bruce. He doesn't know. He's thinking.
I'm gonna go with Fantastic Four.
He's gonna do better than Superman. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. I want them both to do good. I do as well.
I want them both to do good as well because Superman doing well is what hinges on the rest of the gun universe happening at all, right?
That's why I wanted to do well. I think it should. Fantastic Four. Is there a bet going on live on the air?
We're not betting anything.
Oh, wait, I lost. Hold on a second. I forgot.
What on earth happened? All right, Bruce, thank you for the super chat. The most money a Superman movie's made has been 870 million, while a Marvel movie like Doctor Strange has made $1 billion. I think FF might win. Yay, you brought my man on the screen. Look at him.
When you said bet, I was like, what did I bet to get this stupid thing? I hate Bruce.
Bet. I think Bruce just did it for you. I remember this chat.
This is awful. This is one of the worst things
I love that. Okay, so him and Reese Witherspoon have a new movie on Amazon Prime. You're cordially invited, and it is awful. It is such a bad movie. It's so bad.
Are there any good Will Ferrell?
And the fact they tried to make them love interest.
Fan service.
The fact that they tried to make them a love interest, and it's not even believable. There's no chemistry. Is awful. Oh, it's such a bad movie. Oh my God. And his daughter's friends. Oh God, it's so bad. It has this actress I absolutely hate. She plays this annoying character and everything. Anyways, I'm with Bruce on that. I think that Fantastic Four.
Oh, Bruce thinks FF will win, huh?
He is right. I mean, Superman's popular. People know it more, but yes, the last few DC movies have not done well. Everyone knows, unlike Craven and stuff, this is part of the MCU. That is, and it will be heavily promoted as such.
I think,
and it has Pedro Pascal. Let's not.
Does he really bring in that much? Really?
Let's not discount his zaddy vibes. Like, let's not discount that.
Okay, so you think a lot of the ladies ages through 30 to
60? They picked some good. They picked the guy from The Bear. They picked Joseph Quinn. They picked some good people, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of interest in exactly what people are saying in our chat. Will there be a teaser of Dr. Doom in this at all? Like, will Robert Downey Jr. show up? So
don't you think like I'm so sorry, somebody said, I think it was I'm tired of superhero. Don't you think this is a lot of people like?
We haven't had any though. Think about it. They have been tired of them, but when's the last time we've had one? And okay, that's not Craven. That's been in theaters.
Madam Web.
In February.
I don't know. You hate me. Next gifts will be worse. No, I love you, Bruce. You're a good guy.
Bruce, yes. Bring on the next gifts. Whatever you want.
Like this. I asked for Christina Hendricks, and you gave me this.
I think, you know what? Besides Will Ferrell, you know what he needs, Bruce? He needs a.
Nope. I ain't gonna let her.
Melissa McCarthy or Octavia Spencer. If you could find a Thunderbolts cutout of not Thunderbolts, Thunderpants, what with Thunderdome?
Thunderpants.
Please find that and
send it to him. Don't tell him what I hate. People are gonna give it to me.
What was that? Yeah, Captain
America. Oh, dude, we gotta review Captain America.
We are going to review that next week. That is our plan. We're also going to do a Valentine's Day themed episode on Wednesday.
We are?
Yes. I have a couple ideas in mind.
Okay, wait. I may be your lovely co-host, but I need to be told ahead of time. I got some wonderful ideas too.
Okay, what are your wonderful ideas? Please speak.
Conan the Destroyer and Red Sonja as the two movies people choose?
No, that's not no.
What the hell did you want them to choose?
Huh?
What did you have?
Well, I had the idea.
Underpants the movie. Oh, we're reviewing the proposal. No, we're not. Atit, I am marked safe from the proposal once again, my friend.
We don't know. It might be. They just added it to Disney Plus too. Even better.
Why do I feel like I need to keep dodging this movie? You
And
know
God
what?
knows that Ryan Reynolds is a
I
good
hope Ryan
promotion
Reynolds
for
gets
good press
canceled
these
by the
days.
time we have to do our next episode next week. I would never send him a Melissa McCarthy standee on eBay. Stop. Please
Oh,
don't.
I love
do
it.
that.
Yes. Oh my God. I hope that shows up. I want to be on that live stream when it happens.
There are certain
You
people.
gotta just message me on Discord when you know you've sent it, because I'm gonna make it known that I'm gonna be on that live stream that
Please
day
don't.
to see him open it, because
Let's
I
go
will
into the story. Can we do? What did you have in mind? You wanted to do love?
No, a Valentine's Day thing. Like, I don't know. Like the proposal. Like
the proposal.
Or our favorite movies that
To leave in the background while we're
comic movies. Like, yeah, exactly.
Wow, I was being a little classier than you, but okay.
No, our favorite movies like that with like our favorite romantic relationships in movies that aren't considered romantic films.
Like Wall-E.
Sure.
Okay, what are you thinking about?
Well, I love Peter and MJ in No Way Home. I think that's an adorable relationship. It's not a romantic. It's a not romantic comedy. It's not. It's a superhero film first and foremost. But it's my favorite. It's like one of my favorite relationships. Does that make sense? Anyone else?
Nobody wants to watch. That's the one we should do. It wasn't really that bad. Was Conan with what's his name from Aquaman, who's now going to be.
Oh yeah,
what is his name? I don't remember.
Jason
Momoa. License to Drive. Are you kidding? I love that movie.
Like,
Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride. What are we talking about here?
Jason Momoa. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Anything like that.
Walmart does not. Why are we looking up what these things cost? We don't need to do that.
Wait, Walmart sells Melissa McCarthy standees?
Why would they do that?
80s rom-coms would be a fun thing to do. Okay, that's hard.
I can do 80s rom-coms. I've seen them all.
Rom-coms. Well, he said Earth Girls Are Easy versus
Earth Girls Are Easy. You can't make a movie like that. You can't even call a movie that.
Weird Science. I don't know. We could do something like that. That'd be fun.
Dude, you can't. I was just talking about, I think maybe Amanda was part of this conversation. In Teen Wolf, I was wondering, do kids in high school still play these games? 7 Minutes in Heaven? Like, does that still happen? Because I feel like now we live in a world where those things are awful and don't happen, right? You know what I'm talking about? Did you ever get invited to cool parties?
I know what 7 Minutes in Heaven is. That's the yeah.
I don't know.
I went to Oscar parties and but
I'm talking about like cool parties.
No. And okay. I had a movie marathon of Lord of the Rings where a guy potentially, it was fun for someone. So, I mean, whatever.
Okay. This isn't therapy session. I was just wondering if you ever played 7 Minutes in Heaven.
No, I don't think I've played 7 Minutes in Heaven. I'm not that cool.
Yeah. I was wondering, like, do they still do it? Because in Teen Wolf, they did that. I need that link for one. No, you do not.
They also did it in 13 going on 30.
My brother's the one that, look, Amanda, all she ever texts me is Fallout Boy bullcrap and where she's going to go and stalk some of these dudes the next time. And my brother is the one that actually told us about this.
I didn't know it either. Or no, actually, after he told me that, then it appeared on my Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, look at that." Yeah, I'm interested to see. I know Sarah Michelle Gellar is going to be back in it too.
And it's the lady that did the Eternals. She's the showrunner.
Chloe Zhao, yeah, I know. In Nomadland, I know, because we were all remember the Eternals, and I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Earth Girls Are Easy with Julie. Yes, not downtown Julie Brown. Wubba, but the other Julie Brown, the redhead. That's Aria. We old, man. Thank you so much, Lenny Laserdisc, for the super chat.
Yes, thank you.
Currently rereading Wade's FF run. Superman Returns has its moments, but overall, hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're doing well. And I also love Wade's Fantastic Four.
Yes, we were just talking about that too. It is great.
You might say Amanda's a professional gooner.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, you know now. They taught us. Where you been, Kingsport Cow?
Oh, hey,
Well, you missed it earlier when she was getting all types of raises.
I was not. Whatever. Stop. I was not. Ugh.
What's the best Fantastic Four omnibus to read? Burns is okay, but it's old. Ouch. Ouch, it's old.
Someone said Hickman, and that was the first thing I ever read, comic I ever read outside of when we read Infinity Gauntlet was Hickman's Fantastic Four, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And that's how I wanted all of my Fantastic Four to be. So it was hard to read like Wade's because it wasn't Hickman's.
It's so good. Wade's is my favorite.
But Wade, yeah, I know you love Wade. I know because we did it. But Hickman is my favorite. I need to read Ryan North's. I haven't read that. So yeah, we'll see.
I revealed it on Discord 3. What did you reveal on Discord?
I'm on
Discord.
The Buffy thing. Omar, you're not on them.
Yes, I am. I comment. Hey, everybody. I know how to tag at everyone.
Oh, I'm glad you got the one tag.
All right. You read Bridgerton. You aren't escaping the allegations.
Who reads Bridgerton?
Who reads? Oh, yeah. You still in the chat?
I don't read Bridgerton, but I watch Bridgerton.
Y'all in Kentucky, baby. They kick you out if you all even
No, but I watch Bridgerton for the plot. The plot's Jonathan Bailey.
There's our Discord link. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that.
Jonathan Bailey, the guy that was in Dungeons & Dragons.
Nope.
The guy that was in Wicked.
That's Jean Remy. Yes, the guy from Wicked. Yes.
See, I remember dudes' names.
John Renee Page is the guy from also in Bridgerton. But he's only in one season. He never shows up again. But Jonathan Bailey makes appearances as Anthony Bridgerton after his main story was over.
Oh, so it's about a family. What I love about his run is that the first half is all set up for this big event. And then after that, it's smaller family. Oh, man, that big event is so beautiful, too. I still haven't read Hickman's FF. You should. It's good.
You should.
I really want to.
I didn't read anything beforehand, if that helps, Jordan.
No, you don't need to. I mean, if you really want to, you can read S.H.I.E.L.D. Architects of what is it? Architects of S.H.I.E.L.D. Architects of S.H.I.E.L.D., whatever it's called. And Secret Warriors. If you really want to, but you don't have to. My Girl versus Bridge Terabithia versus City of Angels.
My Girl, you want me to cry?
You want people to cry? Every one of these movies has something bad happen.
Yeah, all those are but we do City of Angels and we have to play Iris.
Wait. The original City of Angels or the Nicolas Cage City of Angels?
No, the Nicolas Cage one, so we can play Iris on repeat. And I don't want the world to see me. Because I don't think they'd understand.
So much more sense when I realized the writer of Batman: The Long Halloween also wrote Teen Wolf and Commando. Absolutely. Also, Superman Returns was dope. I don't think I will ever understand why people hate me neither, man. I thought it was good. Amanda watches Bridgerton. Where's the what is that?
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Architects of Forever. That's it. Thank you. That's what I was thinking. Why did you pull that one out? What's that?
These are difficult to say.
Who's being difficult?
No,
I got Gugu rolled on the stream. Is that a thing? Getting Gugu rolled?
Gugu rolled is the new Rick rolled.
Did you see the camera being speckled when Johnny Flame's on?
I'm gonna rewatch it.
No, I'm gonna rewatch it again.
Speaking of being Gugu rolled, I don't know why I thought of this. Did you watch Here? Did you end up watching Here?
No, I haven't seen it yet. Okay. I legit have been. I released 4 videos on Monday because sometimes like publishers are like, hey, can you get this out by the so-and-so date?
Yeah.
And I've been so far behind. I haven't done much of watching. It took me 3 sit-downs to finish watching Superman Returns, a movie I really like.
Dang.
So yeah, I need to relax. I need a nice relaxing weekend where I'm not working and thinking about work.
No, we got to see Canyon too, though.
Yeah, we should. You know me. We go to movies. I don't work when I'm at a movie theater. That's why I love movie theaters. That's why I love watching movies down here. So I can yell at Amanda, get off your freaking phone so we can watch the movie.
I'm watching the movie. Jean Remy, I don't know if you want to say that because I do watch Emily in Paris also.
She loves Emily in Paris.
It is a terrible show, but I can't stop watching it. So I hate Gabriel. If you watch it, you would know. So there we
Where
go.
do I find Architects of Forever? Looks like all stores are sold out. If I were you, I'd wait. Make sure you subscribe to Near Mint Condition, where they make announcements. eBay for the win. I don't like where
Oh
this
my
is
god!
going,
Okay,
Bruce.
did you get it, Bruce? Should I go on? Should I be on the live stream on Saturday?
Can we? We don't need to do all that. Friday's Critics' Choice Awards. The voting took place before the downfall of Amelia.
That's what I was telling Omar before the live stream.
Oh, that's what you should tell me.
Yeah, I was telling him that they've already.
Omar, do you take notes or Amanda? No, I don't. I think
no. I try to watch it.
Amanda tries to fool everybody into thinking that she's taking notes, but she's really on TikTok making sure that she's not getting canceled there either. Omar wins the reprint poll. It is probably in March sometime. Probably in March. Yeah. So you are so welcome, Bruce. Omar needs an oust. No, please quit giving Bruce.
No, I'm here for the Melissa McCarthy one.
I am. That's going right to your house. Downfall is huge. Oh, what's the movie I do want to see? What's the one that you want to see this weekend?
Companion.
I want to see the one with my girl and Anna Taylor-Joy and what's his name? They're like on opposite sides of this. It's a horror. It looks like a horror movie.
Wait.
It's like a Paramount movie, maybe? I don't know. They're on opposite sides of this ridge. Is it the ridge? Is that what it's called? And apparently it's like a portal to hell. Am I frozen?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you do. We talked about it. It's one of the movies I'm excited for.
Oh.
Gorge. The Gorge. Thank you.
No, that's streaming on Netflix.
Okay. Yeah, let's watch that. Like,
okay,
was good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It would have been better experience for me had I hadn't seen the trailer.
Okay.
That's why I heard the same thing.
And I love Jack Quaid, so yes, okay.
So a friend of mine told me, don't watch the trailer. It would be better going in not knowing what's going on.
I haven't watched the trailer. I have no idea. I just see like random like screenshots, but that's it.
Comes out February 14th, and we get Cobra Kai finale February 15th. We ain't got no damn Valentine's Day plans at all. I'm seeing Companion tomorrow. All right, let's go this weekend then. Jack Quaid is a companion. He also is the voice of Superman. My adventures.
He is.
Superman.
I'm so happy for him.
Kenny, what movie's going to do better, Kenny? Superman or Fantastic Four? What's going to do better, Kenny? I know what your answer wants to be. Yeah, go in blind. Good. I like going into movies, and I like reading comics going in blind, not knowing much about them. And Superman, my man, Max and Joy Companion. Where the hell is Max?
Where's Max?
I haven't seen him in a while. He usually messages me just once a week. Hope he's okay. So next week we will be reviewing either Conan or Red Sonja, and everybody make sure you vote on which movie we're going to review. Am I frozen or is Amanda not paying attention? What's happening?
No, I'm paying attention to you.
So you're okay with both of those choices?
No.
But you didn't say anything, so.
You're right. What was the choice?
Too late. My next gifts are more 4K discs. God bless you, Bruce. I upgraded or accidentally bought twice. After that,
no, it's not Conan and Red Sonja.
Yeah, man, Conan and Red Sonja. That's it.
No.
Oh, wait, Captain America. We may have to do something this weekend. We gotta review that.
Next weekend.
Pay attention, Blas. Next weekend.
It's the 14th. It comes out on Valentine's Day, but we are going to go see it on Thursday and have beer and food at the movie tavern and enjoy ourselves while we watch it, and then probably review it on Valentine's Day, unless you have plans. I don't, because I don't have a Valentine's Day. Valentine this year.
Well, if you were a better person and played a little more 7 Minutes in Heaven, which you were that's the beer talking. That's the beer talking. That's what your ass gets for telling Bruce, who I don't like.
Bruce, I'll give you more people he don't like.
You don't want to do that.
Fall Boys also. If someone gives him a Fall Boy standee, that's fine. I will take it. It's fine. Take it.
I will cut out
one of just Patrick's stuff. I will take one of those. So there you go.
Omar, did you see the new Final Destination trailer? Silly. No, but I know I'm going to be forced to go see that stupid movie because my brother always forces me to go
not by me.
Movies. Heat 1990. Oh, dude, that is a freaking awesome movie. I love Heat. It is one of the best movies out there, and it's Guy that did Miami Vice, right? Michael Mann isn't he also did Collateral, or am I thinking of the wrong director? I think it was him. The Proposal, Nathan Fielder Show, Omar. No, dang! Look at all this. Yeah, man, Heat is.
Yeah, look at that. Everyone loves Heat.
It's a great movie, and there's a sequel to Heat. That's right, Michael Mann. Yep, that's who I thought it was. He also did. I really like Collateral too. I don't know that one doesn't get talked about that often, but he was a director on Miami Vice. Message me on Discord, Amanda. Have a long year ahead of us. You ain't got, I got y'all know I got Omarch is around the corner.
I know all the things Omar hates.
I never reveal your weaknesses, dude. He's so good in that. Also, Manhunter and Thief, Last of the Mohicans. Ford, he did Ford versus Ferrari. I didn't dig that one that much. Tom Cruise saying, "Yo, homie," he's in character, man. Hannibal Lecter first. Oh, that's right. Look at New Spooey Channel.
Nice.
Anything else, Panda, before we cut out?
No. I think that is everything. Next week will be I guess we'll end up having 2 episodes, a Valentine's Day themed episode on our regular time slot, and then we'll be doing a Captain America review with spoilers once we see the movie. So expect 2 episodes next week. I'm looking forward to that. But I think that's all we have for tonight. Thank you guys for joining us on our Superman Returns journey. That was fun. And talking about Fantastic Four and whatever else we talked about tonight. It got a little crazy. Yeah. And bearing with Omar and me and our ongoing internet troubles. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching.
One day I have internet problems. It's because of the lightning storm. Don't you put me in your internet storm. Poor people's internet over there.
Whatever. I have fiber now. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember to follow us on all of our social media channels at nearmintcon. Remember, check us out on Spreadshop for some great Near Mint merchandise. And also check us out on Patreon for $1 a month and more. Get support us here and what we do and get some really cool perks along the way. And if you want to send Omar any fun gifts, like another elf standee or Melissa McCarthy, feel free to check out our P.O. box and you can send it our way. And last but not least, if it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint. Good journey till all are one. And if you feel it, chase it. Have a good rest of your week, everyone, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye. You want me to end it, or are you doing it?
Oh, your hands